It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Vin Diesel is a talented actor, heartthrob, and one of the most striking personalities in Hollywood. This guy brings genuine delight with his masculinity, gorgeous physique, and exciting movie roles. Always strong and confident, that's how we're used to seeing this manly and handsome man on the silver screen. How Vin Diesel lives and how he spends his millions. Vin Diesel, born as Mark Vincent Sinclair, was born on July 18, 1967 in Alameda County, California, along with his twin brother Paul. Funnily enough, the twins are completely different in appearance and character. Until the age of 3, the boys were raised only by their mother, Delora, who was a psychiatrist and was fond of astrology. Mark and Paul have never seen their father. The actor's nationality still remains a mystery. Vin has reportedly said that he's of ambiguous ethnicity. His mother has English, German, and Scottish roots, and his biological father most definitely belonged to another race, possibly also mixed. In 1970, Mark and Paul's mother married acting teacher and theater director Irvin Vincent and moved with her sons to live with him in New York. Soon they had 2 more children, Tim and Samantha. Irwin often took his children to theater performances and movie premieres. It was Diesel's stepfather, Irwin, who significantly influenced the boy's character and his desire for acting. Mark first appeared on stage at the age of 7 in a very interesting way. Together with several other boys, he decided to sneak into one of the local theaters to play with the props. At that moment, actors were rehearsing a performance on stage. The boys were noticed by the production director, and as a punishment, they were forced to act out some of the lines. Oddly enough, Sinclair did the best among them, so it was he who got a tempting offer from the director: $20 for each performance. Soon enough, his first performance in children's play Dinosaur Dora took place. Vin's performance was so brilliant that from that moment on, he decided to become an actor. Up until the age of 17, Mark performed on the theater stage, improving his skills. Despite the theatrical success, his personal life was not quite successful. Today's heartthrob at one point was only met by mockery and laughter from women. As a teenager, he was tall and thin, for which he received the nickname Worm. Embarrassed by his wimpy physique, the future actor began to play sports and regularly work out. After a few years, the guy turned into a real jock with visible muscles. After graduating high school, he decided that the theater wouldn't bring him a lot of money, so being a rather large and jacked up guy, Vincent got a job as a bouncer at the nightclub Tunnel in Manhattan. That's when he came up with the alias Vin Diesel and started shaving his head bald. At the same time, Vin Diesel entered Hunter College, where he studied English and classical literature, and in his spare time he tried to write scripts. In 1987, he dropped out of college, left his annoying job at the club, and moved from his home in New York to Los Angeles with dreams of becoming a movie star. However, Hollywood did not accept him with open arms, and he had to get a job as a salesman in a tech store. During his first year, Vin Diesel proved himself well and managed to earn good money. Every day he worked hard for 18 hours a day. But the actor knew that a salesman and a movie star aren't quite the same thing, so he went back to New York. Vin Diesel's film debut took place in 1990 in Penny Marshall's film Awakenings. However, the role was so insignificant that he didn't even appear in the credits. Seeing her son struggling, his mother tried to cheer him up and gave him a book by Rick Schmidt, Feature Filmmaking at Used Car Prices, hinting that he can take his career into his own hands. Inspired by the book, Diesel took up writing his own scripts. In 1994, the actor made a short film, Multifacial, in which he took the main role for himself and even wrote music for it himself.
Yo, I can't wait till I do enough real work, real acting work, but I don't have to sweat commercials, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see like Pacino doing potato chips here, or Denzel doing donuts.
He spent only $3,000 to produce a 20-minute film. The picture was awarded a screening in Cannes, although it did not receive significant awards. Nevertheless, it was his first success. After that, Vin Diesel returned to Los Angeles, where he resumed working as a tech salesman and saving money. He was going to use the money to make the movie Strays. After 8 months of hard work, the actor started filming the movie, where he would play the main role. Thanks to this film, the young actor was noticed by the famous director Steven Spielberg, who offered him a role in his film Saving Private Ryan with Tom Hanks and Matt Damon.
Nice man, man. please, sir.
Capozzo, get the kid back up there.
Captain, the decent thing to do is to at least take her down the road to the next town.
We're not here to do the decent thing. We're here to follow fucking orders. Sarge, take this goddamn kid.
It was Diesel's first work in a big movie, which brought him popularity and $100,000. Later, this film received 5 Oscars, and Diesel himself, along with his colleagues on the set, were nominated for the Screen Actors Guild of America Award in the category Best Ensemble. In 1999, Vin voiced the main character in the cartoon The Iron Giant, and also starred in the film Pitch Black, where he played the main role of the criminal Riddick.
All you people are so scared of me. Most days I take that as a compliment. But it ain't me you gotta worry about now.
This film marked the beginning of the famous series The Chronicles of Riddick and brought the actor his long-awaited fame. Although the filming was not easy for Diesel, while performing a trick, he injured a shoulder and his eye because of the special contact lenses that made his eyes shine in the dark. From that moment on, films with the actor started coming out one after another. In the early 2000s, viewers could see Vin Diesel in such films as Boiler Room, Into Pitch Black, and Knockaround Guys. In the last one, he played the role of Taylor Reese, a friend of the son of an influential mafia boss of Brooklyn.
The milk guy's getting paid, the potato chip guy's getting paid, the beer guy's getting paid. Every fucking body's getting paid, and you look through me? You fuck!
2001 was one of the most successful years in the actor's life. After playing one of the main roles together with Paul Walker in the crime thriller The Fast and the Furious by Rob Cohen, Vin Diesel became the public's favorite, and the character Dominic Toretto became his best role according to the audience.
Then it's over. I didn't call the police, but don't push me! Put the gun down! I swear to God!
You are the cop! You're a cop! Brian, I gotta find Jesse before they do. I'm all the kids got.
I'll call in the plates.
The actor's payout for this film was $2 million. The acting duo received a high award, the MTV Movie Award. But nevertheless, Diesel did not participate in the next film, Too Fast, Too Furious, because he cannot agree with the producers on the fee amount. The actor requested more than $20 million for the film. During the filming of Fast and Furious, Vin started an affair with actress Michelle Rodriguez, who played his partner in the movie. After a few months of dating, the couple broke up. According to rumors, Michelle initiated the breakup, thinking that she and Vin were too different. However, the ex-lovers remain good friends. The following year, the audience watched the adventure thriller Triple X with Vin Diesel, in which he performed most of the stunts himself without using a stuntman.
Sit down, Mr. Cage.
You know what? My friends call me X.
So, X, what exactly are you wanting?
Ferraris, high-end pasta rockets.
The actor admitted later he had never ridden motorcycles before. During the 3-month preparation for the film, he was coached by bikers who were among the best motocross athletes in the world. By the way, all the tattoos that Vin Diesel's character has in the movie were fake. For this work, the actor received an MTV Movie Award nomination in the Best Actor category and earned $10 million. Thanks to this film, Vin Diesel met Czech model Paula Harpkova, who played a cameo role in it. But this relationship did not last, just like his previous ones. In 2003, the action movie A Man Apart was released, in which Diesel played the main role and also acted as an executive producer.
Did you kill my wife? Answer me, motherfucker.
Answer the fucking question!
The film brought him $2.5 million. The next film in which the actor starred in was an installment from the series The Chronicles of Riddick.
Remember that favorite game of yours?
Who's the better killer?
Let's play.
Vin Diesel's fee was $11.5 million, despite the fact that the film didn't gather as much at the box office. And the actor received a Golden Raspberry nomination for the worst male role in 2005 for that movie. An animated film and a computer game were soon created based on this film, and Diesel voiced his character in them. At the same time, Vin Diesel starred in the comedy family thriller The Pacifier.
Kids, it's safe.
Who was that? What did they want?
What happened? Please don't leave us, Shane.
What do they want?
They were after the program that your father invented.
On the set, he had to collaborate with 5 children actors at once, and he did it flawlessly. By the way, Vin enjoyed acting with his 9-month-old partner so much that he was ready to work on set even on the weekends. Diesel's new comedic role was well received by the audience, who was used to seeing him only in action films, and as such, the actor starred in the film Find Me Guilty in 2006.
You don't rat out the people that love you.
Love you? He's your cousin. He puts 4 fucking bullets in you and he loves you?
Yeah, he loves me. I love him. He's family. He's just a junkie. He doesn't know what he's doing. Live and let live. Speaking of which, how many times I gotta tell you?
His image of Jackie DiNarcio was unusual for the viewers. Diesel gained 30 pounds and spent 2 hours a day in the makeup chair. Soon the third part of Fast and Furious was released, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. But fans were upset to see Vin Diesel's character only in the scene at the very end. In 2007, the 40-year-old actor met 23-year-old Mexican model Paloma Jiménez. They live together to this day, but still haven't made their relationship official. In one of his interviews, the actor said that marriage is just a formality. A year after they met, the couple had a daughter, Hania Riley. Funny enough, Diesel's ex-girlfriend Michelle Rodriguez became the godmother for the girl. Soon after, the actor was invited to take part in the filming of one of the following films, the hitman thriller or the fantasy action movie Babylon AD. By choosing the latter option, Diesel miscalculated. The film never recouped its budget, which amounted to a grandiose sum of $70 million US, and even the director himself later admitted that the film in general is not worth watching. However, the actor did not ignore his most stellar role of Dominic. In 2009, Diesel worked on the 4th part of Fast and Furious as an actor and producer.
When I see flashing lights in my mirror, I don't stop.
In the first movie, Walker and Diesel were allowed to perform many stunts since both were not considered celebrities at that time. But by the 4th movie, the actors became well known, the stunts became more difficult, and the studio forbade Walker and Diesel to risk their lives. A year later, Paloma and Vin had a son, Vincent Sinclair. It is known that the actor has another son, Isaiah, who is a little older than Hania. The name of his mother is unknown, and the boy spends a lot of time with his father and his family. In 2011, the 5th part of Fast and Furious came out and brought $15 million to the actor.
Good race, O'Connor.
Thanks, Don.
In 2013, Vin Diesel starred in the thriller Riddick. The production of the film was in jeopardy when there was a delay in financing. As a result, Vin Diesel took over the financing of the film until the problem with the bank loan was resolved. According to the actor, he had to mortgage his house to take out a loan. In the same year, he voiced the main character in the animated film Riddick, Blindsided, and also starred in Fast and Furious 6, and Dwayne Johnson joined their team.
We building the car?
First car better be a Charger, Jack.
You mean Skyline?
Like I said, he's a Toretto.
At that time, filming of Fast and Furious 7 began, but in November the filming stopped due to the death of Paul Walker, and was resumed later in the spring of 2014. During this period, such films as The Last Witch Hunter and Guardians of the Galaxy were released. In the latter, Vin Diesel played the role of Groot. The actor participated in motion capture for the character, and also voiced him in several languages, including Russian.
If you free us, I'll lead you to the buyer directly and I'll split the profit between the 3 of us.
I'm Groot. 4 of us. Asleep for the danger, awake for the money, as per frickin' usual.
In 2015, Vin Diesel and Paloma Jiménez had a second daughter, Pauline, who was named after the deceased Paul Walker, who was Vin's good friend. The long-awaited film Fast and Furious 7 was also released, which brought the actor a huge payout of $47 million.
You miss the bullets.
Yeah, that's messed up, huh?
Brian, I've seen you jump from trains, dive from planes. Hell, I saw your courage the day I met you.
On the set of the project XXX, Return of Xander Cage in 2016, Vin Diesel met his film partner Nina Dobrev. A provocative photo shoot of the 2 celebrities later prompted fans to think they were having an affair. Later it turned out that the actors were just good friends. In addition to this film, there were also such films as Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which was well received by the audience. In 2016, Diesel earned $35 million and became the 7th highest paid actor of the year. The eighth part of Fast and Furious, which premiered in 2017, became famous among fans because of the conflict that broke out a week before the end of filming between Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel. The reason was that Diesel, as a producer, canceled some of the planned scenes with Johnson at the last minute.
Yo, cousin, sorry about your car. Yours was too slow for a Toretto anyway.
Your Impala? Are you serious?
In 2017, Diesel earned $54.3 million, which made him the third highest paid actor of the year. And in the Forbes magazine rating, Vin Diesel took first place among actors whose films became the highest grossing. The total income of his movies, where he played the main role, amounted to $1.6 billion. Most of this amount falls on The Fate of the Furious. The box office of the film totals $1.2 billion. In 2018, the actor again voiced his character Groot in the films Avengers: Infinity War and The Avengers: Endgame, as well as in the animated film Ralph Breaks the Internet. In 2020, Diesel starred in the action movie Bloodshot, and a year later F9 was released, and John Cena also joined the cast. In December 2022, Avatar 2, a fantasy action movie, is planned to be released, in which Vin Diesel will play the main role. Now that a new film about the Guardians of the Galaxy is underway, Vin Diesel will reprise his role as Groot, and in the future we are waiting for the 10th part of the movie Fast and Furious series and the new action movie Fury. By the way, it is promised that the 10th Fast and Furious will put an end to this action-packed, high-speed movie saga. His successful film career has made the actor one of the highest paid in Hollywood. In 2020, Vin Diesel's net worth amounted to $225 million. In the period from June 2019 to June 2020, Vin earned $55 million, approximately $20 million of which was made on the share from the film F9. The growing popularity of the actor in the cinema has given him the chance to make an impressive amount of money in advertising. For playing in a 30-second video, he receives $3 million. For example, the American car brand Dodge invited the famous actor to play the role of the brand's muscle car driver in a commercial. Such a partnership is not surprising, since Vin Diesel participated in the Fast and Furious, whose partner was Dodge. The actor also advertised the Yadea G5 scooter. After the release of this commercial, the Chinese company Yadea received a 90% increase in sales. At the beginning of his career, it was commercials, although for more modest fees, that became a significant part of his income. For example, back in 1994, Vin Diesel starred in a commercial for toys. Back in 2002, he created the company Tygun Studios and began producing his own game Wheelman, where the main character speaks in his voice. No one doubts that Vin Diesel is able not only to earn money, but also to spend it. It may seem trite, but the actor loves cars very much, and has spent part of his gigantic fortune on several impressive cars that anyone would like to have. His collection includes Dodge Charger Daytona 1969, Dodge Charger RT 1970, Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Grand Sport 1963, Chevrolet Corvette 1970, Dodge Charger Tantrum 1970, Dodge Charger SRT 8 2011, Lincoln Hypersport, and others. Interestingly, the actor also has his own auto trailer, which he uses during filming. In his huge double-decker van with an area of 1,100 square feet, the actor feels at home. The cost of such a luxury is $1.1 million. It is known that Vin Diesel owns a mansion in Los Angeles acquired back in 2001. Although the mansion does not differ in size and has a total area of only 1,500 square feet, it is located in the prestigious Hollywood Hills area. Inside the house, despite its modest size, it is very cozy. There is no extra empty space. Everything is very compact, convenient, and functional. In addition, the interior design of the premises varies from room to room. One has smooth painted walls and the other has brickwork or even an oven. The floor covering is the same, sometimes natural wood, and elsewhere there is tile. The color palette also varies greatly, from pale light tones to brighter dark. Despite this, everything here looks organic and complete. To date, the actor has put this house up for sale and plans to sell it for $1.4 million. In 2014, he bought a mansion in Atlanta, Georgia for $3.3 million. It has 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a a kitchen, a spacious living room, an office, a cinema, a gym, a roof terrace, and a fully equipped guest house. The mansion is ideal for entertaining friends as well as hosting parties. In addition, the actor has another mansion in Los Angeles worth $5.3 million. Vin Diesel is a big fan of the Dominican Republic. They say the star owns a villa in the elite area of the Casa de Campo resort. The actor flies over there at any opportunity he can. The Hollywood star also plans to invest in the construction of a film studio in the Dominican Republic. Vin Diesel loves to fly to the land of eternal summer for a vacation. In particular, the artist is fond of surfing and also does not miss the opportunity to visit Dominican restaurants. In addition, it was in this country that a number of scenes of the well-known movie series Fast and Furious were filmed. And what is your favorite movie, which Vin Diesel stars in? Aquaman. How Jason Momoa lives and how much he earns. Jason Momoa, full name Joseph Jason Namakia Momoa, was born in Honolulu in sunny Hawaii on August 1, 1979. He is the only child of artist Joseph and photographer Connie. The actor's father is a native Hawaiian, while his mother has Indian, German, and Irish roots. Jason's parents divorced when he was a baby. The boy stayed with his mother and moved to Iowa. From an early age, he showed off his athletic abilities and spent his free time outdoors. Growing up, he was interested in mountaineering and axe throwing. After high school, Jason enrolled in a local college where he studied marine biology. As a student, he traveled the world, studying painting in Paris and Buddhism in Tibet. But in his last year, he dropped out of school, deciding to return to the Hawaiian Islands. He was attracted to the ocean and beach life, and he also wanted to establish a connection with his father. Momoa graduated from one of Honolulu's prestigious colleges. In addition, the future actor studied wild animals at the University of Colorado. Soon he was noticed by the famous Japanese designer Takeo Kikuchi, who invited him to come with him as a model. Jason participated in numerous photo shoots, as well as in local beauty contests, and he also worked as a salesman at a surfer store. In 1999, having won the title of Model of the Year on the islands, he began his acting career. The newcomer's debut was his role as Jason Owain in the 10th and 11th seasons of the popular TV series Baywatch. It is of note that the creators of the project preferred Momoa out of the 1,300 candidates, despite the fact that he had no idea how to behave on the set. His character appeared in 40 episodes, and after the series ended, in the full-length spin-off Baywatch Hawaiian Wedding. By the way, during the filming of Baywatch, Jason met actress Simone McKinnon and started an affair. According to some information, it was she who insisted that the Hawaiian attend an acting school, which he graduated from, not really hoping for success. However, Momoa, already by 2004, appeared in the series North Shore, filled with seascapes and semi-naked models. In the same year, he played a small role in the comedy Johnson Family Vacation. The film was released on the big screen and received a lot of flattering reviews from critics and the attention of the audiences. But the real success came to the young actor a year later, when he appeared in the role of Ronan Dex in the TV series Stargate Atlantis.
I heard you died and came back to life.
Pretty much. There's a few things I still need to do.
A recognizable feature of the hero's image was his thick dreadlocks, which Momoa decided to cut off for the final 5th season because his neck ached due to the heavy hairstyle. In order not to disappoint fans, a wig was made. Thanks to his participation in the project, he received offers for roles that later helped him become world famous. Meanwhile, Jason and Simone announced their engagement, but their wedding did not take place. In 2006, the couple broke up. While still in the relationship, Momoa met with the ex-wife of musician Lenny Kravitz, actress Lisa Bonet. The actor was 12 years younger than his lover. He first saw her when the series The Cosby Show was released, where Bonet played the main role. Jason was only 8, but he immediately fell in love with the show and promised himself to meet her at all costs, which happened in 2005. Their first meeting took place in one of the jazz clubs in New York. Jason and Lisa spent the whole night talking at the bar. They looked as though they had known each other all their lives. At the time of their meeting, Jason was 26 and his beloved was 38. In addition, the actress had a daughter, but the couple decided to take their time with the wedding. By the way, the lovers look very cute together. Jason with a manly, frightening, and attractive appearance and a height of almost 6'4", and a refined petite Lisa whose height is only 5'2". The lovers perfectly complement each other. In 2007, their daughter Lola Iolani was born, which in Hawaiian means royal hawk. A year later, a son was born who was given a very unusual name, Nakoa Wolf Manakoopa Namakia, and this name has meaning. The boy was born at night during a terrible thunderstorm. Nakoa means fighter, Mana means willpower, Kawa means rain, and Po means dark. In addition, the actor is the stepfather of Lisa's daughter from her first marriage, actress and singer Zoe Kravitz, with whom they have a very warm relationship, and their pair tattoos confirm this. But not only the births of his children become important events in Momoa's life. In November 2008, during an argument in a cafe, an unknown person hit him with a broken beer mug. Jason received about 140 stitches. The traces of them became part of the famous image as an actor who almost lost his left eye. The attacker was sentenced to 5 years in prison. In 2010, Momoa, together with his friends, founded the production company Pride of Gypsies. And after performing a ritual dance of the New Zealand Maori tribe at the auditions, Jason convinced the producers and got into the cast of a new project from HBO, which was promised to turn out into a world-known series. And it turned out to be true. The series Game of Thrones was a real breakthrough. Jason got the role of the most noticeable character. The leader of the formidable Dothraki clan, Khal Drogo, the barbarian's wife, Princess and Khaleesi Daenerys Targaryen, was played by Emilia Clarke.
Anna, Drogo, attacking.
Unlike her partner, Momoa only appeared in the first season. For the sake of this role, he had to gain weight, which he did with a diet of pizza and Irish Guinness beers. After its release, the project got a cult following, and Jason Momoa in 2011 received the well-deserved award at the CinemaCon Festival in the category Rising Star. It turns out that the actor tried to stop Lisa from watching the series not only because of the love scenes with him, but he did not want her to become another fan of Game of Thrones. In the same year, a remake of the film about the legendary Conan the Barbarian was released, where the actor played the main character.
You have a name?
My name is Tamara Amalia Jorvi Karushan. And yours is?
Conan.
Conan. That's it?
How many names do I need?
Despite the fact that the film failed at the box office and received negative reviews, the role of Conan pushed his name to the top league of young actors in modern Hollywood. His task was not to imitate Arnold Schwarzenegger. In order to achieve the perfect appearance, in Jason's opinion, he trained a lot and dieted. Meanwhile, the harmony and idyllic life of the actor was almost undermined by journalists and envious people. During the premiere of the film Conan the Barbarian, he was kissed by the star of the series Charmed, Rose McGowan. The picture spread all over the internet and gave rise to rumors about the impending divorce of Momoa and Bonet. And one after another, articles appeared in the press pitying the unhappy wife, who turns a blind eye to her husband's systematic infidelities. But despite the rumors, the couple stayed together. Despite the success of Game of Thrones and a good income, after the end of filming, Jason was out of work for several years. He accumulated unpaid bills and his debts multiplied, and his family, as the actor himself admitted, even had to starve for a while. In 2012, Momoa appeared as a murderer in the film Bullet to the Head. The main role in the film was played by the legendary Sylvester Stallone.
I said I was gonna kill you.
Yeah. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Just you and me. Two professionals. Only one gets away.
The actor managed to replenish his family's budget and partially deal with debts in 2014. After the release of the film Road to Paloma, he not only played one of the main roles, but also wrote the script for the film and acted as a director and producer. One of the main roles was played by Lisa Bonet. Meanwhile, the star had several more roles, and while they did not bring him large amounts of money, they kept the family from sliding into financial issues again. The next movie is the action movie Wolves, where the actor played a werewolf, and the fantastic horror movie Debug. In this film, Momoa played an employee of the space station struck by a virtual virus. In 2016, Jason played a cannibal who fell in love with his victim in the post-apocalyptic drama The Bad Batch. The film received a special jury prize at the Venice Film Festival. In October of the same year, the world premiere of the comedy thriller Once Upon a Time in Venice took place, in which the actor also played a key role.
Hey, look who it is. What's up, Cholos? Where's my shit? Yeah, where's the shit?
A real success for Momoa turned out to be a collaboration with the DC Comics film universe, thanks to which the actor tried on the image of the superhero Aquaman, who commands water and marine life with a magic trident. For the first time in this role, he appeared before the audience in the movie Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. In August 2016, the Guinness Brewing Company began to produce a new product named after Momoa, Mano Brew, which the actor happily announced on Instagram. At the same time, he starred in the title role of the historical television series Frontier, about the rivalry of the British Hudson's Bay Company with French and American fur traders at the end of the 18th century, and also appeared on the screen as Aquaman again. So in November 2017, fans of DC Comics were able to see the collaboration between famous superheroes, Justice League.
You got no powers, no offense. This guy might be working for the enemy, we don't know. You're tripping over your feet and mine. Oof. You're gorgeous.
Participation in the film earned Momoa $4 million, but the project became a box office failure and received mixed reviews from critics and viewers, which forced the company to reconsider plans for future projects. Meanwhile, Jason and Lisa have reconsidered their relationship and sealed their marriage bonds. The ceremony was held in Topanga, California. The chamber wedding was attended only by close people. Among them were Bonet's daughter from her first marriage, Zoe, actress Alicia Vikander, and Michael Fassbender. Curiously, Zoe and Michael once had an affair, but they remained just friends. The newlyweds informed the world about the important event only a few months later, noting that the wedding was just another reason for them to get together with family and friends, and they felt like husband and wife for a long time. In her interviews, Lisa calls her husband a generous leader, which according to her gives him a rare form of masculinity. It is known that the actor thoroughly prepares for each role. He studied various martial arts techniques before appearing as Conan the Barbarian and Aquaman, and after the wedding, he started practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. In 2018, the actor appeared in all his glory in the main role in the film Aquaman, based on the comic book series of the same name by writer and screenwriter Jeff Jones.
Hey, buddy. You that fish boy from the TV?
Oh, great.
In addition to Momoa, Matt Damon and Simon Baker auditioned for the role of Aquaman. At the premiere, Jason, along with his children and crew members, performed his favorite ritual dance, which had previously brought him success with Game of Thrones. Impressive graphics simulating the underwater world, large-scale battles, and of course, Momoa's acting, menacingly waving his trident, made the film a cinematic event of the season. The film also included stars like Dolph Lundgren, William Dafoe, Nicole Kidman, Patrick Wilson, and Amber Heard embodied the image of Aquaman's beloved. And although most of the filming did not take place underwater, the conditions couldn't be called simple. They were suspended in the air, and a huge fan blew into their faces. The project turned out to be so successful that it surpassed the $1.14 billion mark at the box office, becoming the most profitable in the DC universe, while the actor himself received an impressive payout of $14 million. Also in 2018, Jason Momoa was awarded the title of the most beautiful man according to the TC Candler Internet portal. Another successful step in the actor's filmography was his work in the Canadian action movie Braven. Momoa's character is a lumberjack who has to engage in an unequal battle with a clan of drug dealers. In the same year, he had the honor to announce the winner at the Academy Awards ceremony in the nomination Best Supporting Female Role. Jason went on the stage with Helen Mirren. The actor appeared in a pink suit made of delicate velour, and he had a matching hairband on his arm. Thanks to this image, he was named the most stylish man of the event. In 2019, Momoa joined the cast of the sci-fi series for the Apple TV Plus video service See. The plot tells about people who have lost their sight, whose life changes when twins appear in the tribe who can see. Jason plays a tribal leader living on an isolated mountaintop.
How can he? This is our home. We are one, and we fight as one. Prepare for battle.
The actor approached his role with great responsibility, working closely with the project coordinator, who is blind from birth, who is responsible for the correct representation of blind people on the screen. In order to experience the life of a man who sees nothing, the actor lived in a sleep mask for several weeks. He was paid $600,000 for the first episode alone. Jason has a good sense of humor. He even wanted to become a comedian on Saturday Night Live, which he admitted in the opening monologues of the show. The actor was prevented from becoming a comedian by his busy career, although he still played in several sketches. For example, Momoa as an elf who reports to Santa about the bad behavior of a 13-year-old boy. Before each role requiring impressive musculature, Momoa goes on a diet with a lot of protein, reducing carbohydrate intake. The only thing the actor can't do without is his favorite beer. However, in the summer of 2019, after seeing a picture of Jason on the beach, many were upset by how his figure differs from the screen image. But a lot of fans noted that they liked Momoa, who gained weight without extra abs even more. In 2019, Jason took the part in the promotion of the new album Ordinary Man by Ozzy Osbourne, appearing in the teaser of the song Scary Little Green Men, and voiced Aquaman in the animation project The Lego Movie 2. Fans who were surprised by the actor's published video, where he shaves off his famous beard, also know him as an environmentalist. In this way, Jason decided to draw attention to the problem of plastic and remind people of the importance of proper disposal of garbage. During the same period, the actor joined the Hawaiian protesters who opposed the installation of a 100-foot telescope on Mount Mauna Kea, which they consider sacred. Scientists wanted to install a $1.4 billion device to use it to study distant galaxies. At the same time, the Australian editorial board of GQ magazine awarded Jason Momoa the title of Person of the Year, which was a real surprise for the Hollywood actor. In social media, the artist said he hoped that the award went to him, not only for his film roles, but also for his environmental activism. In February 2020, Momoa appeared in one of the most notable advertisements at the Super Bowl. In the project by Rocket Mortgage, which promotes mortgage services, the actor appeared in a rather unusual way, losing a solid part of his hair and muscles. Also in the video, Jason's wife appears, who helps her skinny husband put a barbell on the rack. By the way, in the video about how the ad was shot, which can be found on Jason's Instagram, it is clear that Lisa can't hold back her laughter looking at her balding husband. Momoa is an avid fan of all kinds of heavy music. In an interview, he admitted that some heavy metal songs inspire him to create his characters. One of the actor's favorite groups is Arch Spire, whose members, at his invitation, played cameo roles in the TV series C, and Momoa himself, with vocalist Ali Peters, practiced the correct screaming technique for an important scene there. In addition, Jason can play guitar, ukulele, and drums. On his last birthday, the star was presented with a custom-based guitar Fender Precision. The actor's children also show interest in musical instruments. In 2021, another story about superheroes from the DC Comics universe was added to Momoa's filmography, Zack Snyder's Justice League. In the film, the characters played by Momoa, Ben Affleck, Ray Fisher, Henry Cavill, confront the invasion by Steppenwolf and his army of parademons.
Don't count on it, Batman.
Why not?
It's not like you coming here digging into my business, getting into my life. People from Atlantis tell me to do this, now you say do that. I want to be left alone.
The actor also appeared in the role of gunsmith Duncan Idaho in the next film adaptation of the novel Dune by Frank Herbert.
Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
A little earlier, the premiere of the movie Sweet Girl took place on Netflix, where Jason played the main role. According to critics, the picture is full of cliches, and the plot itself is quite generic. In 2023, the premiere of the film Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is scheduled, and the actor will also take part in the thriller Fast X. When he's not at work, Momoa likes to draw. He doesn't use email and doesn't like talking on the phone. Nevertheless, Jason gets along with technology. Despite the fact that his life is connected with the film industry, Momoa does not like to watch films and prefers reading. He is especially fascinated by Japanese poetry and the work of Charles Baudelaire. The actor also devotes a lot of time to training, which he has a personal instructor for. Momoa has several tattoos on his body that have a special meaning for him. On the actor's chest, there is a tattoo with the names of his children, which are written in their handwriting. The name of a deceased friend is imprinted on his finger. The traditional Hawaiian triangles on the hand are also of considerable value for the celebrity. They are made in the form of shark's teeth and are a talisman for Jason, who is a Buddhist and often visits Tibet, where he receives spiritual knowledge. In his free time, he goes hiking, kayaking, and motorcycle riding. He also enjoys archery, throwing knives and axes, roller skating, snowboarding, and cycling. Unfortunately, in January 2022, Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet announced their divorce. Now the actor's fortune totals $10 million. Before the divorce, he lived in a huge estate in the suburbs of Los Angeles worth $3.5 million. The area of land in which the estate is located is 5 acres and belongs to Jason's wife. She bought it back in 1995 and arranged it to her taste. Pets also live there, 2 half-wolves and a donkey named Freya. Jason is fond of collecting guitars, motorcycles, and cars. He has a Harley-Davidson Softail Slim, a BMW R9T Scrambler, a glamorous 1957 Harley-Davidson FLH, and an old custom bike. In addition to motorcycles, the actor has a Range Rover and a Land Rover Defender, a charming pink 1955 Cadillac nicknamed Bernadette, a Ford F-150, and a whole park full of Earth Roamer bikes. If you follow the life of Jason Momoa, you probably have noticed that he is really fond of the color baby pink. Momoa explains this by saying that pink lowers testosterone and soothes him. He has many different things of this color, which the star often wears not only in public, but also in everyday life. We must say that he's maniacally entrepreneurial. It seems that the actor starts a business literally once every 2 weeks. At the moment, Momoa is engaged in something with biodegradable beach shoes and sunglasses, nylon surf pants, pink boots and climbing bags, hiking backpacks, handmade knives, leather bags made of old things, belts, and reusable water bottles. What do you think is the reason behind Jason Momoa's success? If you like the video, leave a like and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything interesting.